Hello and welcome to another video of the Jeep Desk in Power's Jeep Shop. That is right, we are doing another video, and hopefully, if all things work out, I should have better video and better audio. As in better should clarify stable. It's not shaking as much because I have the GoPro going, but as you can probably tell by the audio, I am not using the GoPro audio. If you look closely, as if it's not very obvious on this white shirt, I have a microphone set up and I have it going to a voice recorder. So, should have decent audio and video. And I should be able to do some action shots today, maybe. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes if I like any of them in post when I'm editing this all together. But I figured I should go a little bit further out and try to make this a little better of a video. Because me just doing a before and after with holding my cell phone is not what I want to do. It's not to the quality that I would like to do things. So hopefully this will bring the quality up to a respectable level. It's not going to be over the top. It's definitely not going to be to the quality of some of the better people out there who do this stuff all the time. They actually go through and have really nice digital cameras and nicer mics and everything. So this will be acceptable quality levels compared to what we had before. So there's that. So with that, let's get started on what we're going to do today. So the plan for today is to take what we have over there, back there actually I should say, take what we have, right now we have the frame for the hood done. With the frame with the hood done, I would like to, before I worry about welding that to the hood or attaching that to the hood, I want to concern myself with doing the base frame. So that way I can make sure I finalize my design as far as how the legs are going to connect to the base. So how the top frame is going to connect to the bottom frame. I want to figure that out and be 100% certain how I'm going to do that before I weld it down to the hood. So the plan for today is we're going to make the base for the desk. And like we talked about in the last video, I talked about making two sections of steel, of the box tubing, running in parallel to give it more stability. Alright, and welcome to a little bit of post footage. As you can see on your screen, I'm cutting some pieces of square tubing, and this is pieces that will make up the base frame. I talk about what size they need to be and kind of what they are for in the clips themselves, but they don't really convey very well what I was trying to say because I have the benefit of the mental image of what I want to do. Without that, you guys are just going to hear numbers and see me talking. So I cut out that bit of audio, and I'm going to cut to a section of video of me actually drawing it out, and I'll talk about some of the numbers in there, and it'll make a lot more sense in that footage since you'll be able to actually see it on paper, and we'll go from there. Alright, we'll see how this shot works out. I'm on the workbench, and we'll go over kind of what we need for this last piece to cut out. Now, if we draw this out quick, you can get an idea of what I'm talking about on a piece of paper. So, we have a piece of square tubing. Now it's going to go up to here, and then we'll have that. We'll have another piece go here, across, and then here. So this is our inner frame that'll be on the ground. Now this is our box tubing. That'll be 1 inch. This is all rough scale, so not like scaled out perfectly. This is 27 inches from here to here. I should be probably drawing it over there. So we have 1 inch here. We have 27 inches here. The overall here will be 34 inches for there, and same for across here. Now what we're gonna do is we'll have a spacer right here. It comes out. And this spacer will be these spacers. So this is, if we look here, start at 1, that's just about 2 inches. So make sure they agree. This one is a little bit shorter. Let me look at this on my own. No, that's about 2 inches too. And we'll have these spacing out. This. So we have our 2 inches, 2-inch spacer here, and then we'll have our 1-inch tube go from here, and then we're gonna have our just gonna go up. And these spacers aren't strictly necessary. The ones on the top, not really needed, since none of the force is going to be exerted where these braces would be needed. They will be there just more or less to make it easier to keep this top piece in line. So this top piece will go all the way over to the other side. Alright, all that. Alright, so that's going to be the basic shape. So right now we have this piece. We'll measure that out. That will be 29 inches, because it's just 27 plus these 2 inches that we need there. So it's 29 inches. And then that leaves this piece, which needs to be 34 plus 2 plus 1, so plus 3 on each side. So that will be 7, and then that will be 40. So this needs to be 40 inches from there to there. So that's our kind of base measurements for this, and we'll go from there. Make sure I get a there you go, that should be a little better shot of it. And next step will be cutting that 40-inch piece and then laying everything out on the floor in this shape. Make sure everything lines up, and we'll just start welding everything together. So after doing the same shot over and over again for cutting pieces, I decided to try a little bit of a different shot for the 40-inch piece, and I think it came out pretty cool. Alright, and here is some shots of the base frame laid out on the floor, all the pieces together, and it was at this point I realized I did something wrong, and at the point I was recording I was tired and my brain couldn't quite wrap itself around what I did wrong. So I am gonna end the video here, and in the next video I will go over what I did wrong and go from there on fixing it and everything past then. But bonus points to anyone that can figure out, based on my drawing and kind of what would make sense for the frame, what I made the mistake on. So with that, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of this build.